If you think the story of Israel and Gaza began with rockets on the evening news, think again, because this conflict is a century-long drama of empires collapsing, nations rising, neighbors clashing, and ordinary families trying to survive history as it unfolds around them. Long before modern headlines, the land between the Mediterranean Sea and the Jordan River was part of the Ottoman Empire. For centuries, Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived there under imperial rule. In the late 19th century, as nationalism reshaped Europe, a political movement known as Zionism emerged among Jews seeking a national homeland, driven by centuries of persecution and rising anti-Semitism. At the same time, Arab nationalism was growing across the Middle East as communities sought independence from Ottoman and later European control. Two national movements, both rooted in identity and history, began converging on the same small piece of land. World War I changed everything. The Ottoman Empire collapsed, and Britain took control of Palestine under a League of Nations mandate. In 1917, the British government issued the Balfour Declaration, expressing support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, while also stating that the civil and religious rights of existing non-Jewish communities should not be prejudiced. That ambiguous promise would echo for decades. Jewish immigration increased, particularly during the 1920s and 1930s, as Jews fled persecution in Europe. Tensions grew between Jewish and Arab communities, leading to periodic violence and unrest. Then came the Holocaust. 6 million Jews were murdered by Nazi Germany. In its aftermath, global sympathy for Jewish survivors intensified calls for a Jewish state. In 1947, the United Nations proposed partitioning Palestine into two states, one Jewish, one Arab, with Jerusalem under international administration. Jewish leaders accepted the plan. Arab leaders rejected it, arguing it unfairly allocated land and ignored the wishes of the Arab majority. On May 14, 1948, Israel declared independence. The next day, neighboring Arab states invaded. The war that followed ended in 1949 with Israel controlling more territory than the UN plan had proposed. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians fled or were expelled during the conflict, an event Palestinians call the Nakba, or catastrophe. Many ended up in the Gaza Strip, a narrow coastal enclave that came under Egyptian administration. For Israelis, 1948 marked survival and sovereignty. For Palestinians, it marked displacement and statelessness. Two foundational memories equally powerful but profoundly different. In 1967, during the Six-Day War, Israel captured the Gaza Strip from Egypt, along with the West Bank, East Jerusalem,